Hi traders, this is Sin with the New Level Trading Report for Tuesday, May 24th. Continued worries about Europe's lingering debt crisis overshadowed a small rebound in oil prices and pushed stocks slightly lower today. The Dow closed down 25 points, the Nasdaq was down 13 points, and the S&P lost 1 point. This is a 5-minute chart of the S&P futures, and as you can see in overnight trading, let's give you a better look at that. We had a nice uptrend, and actually at the just about a half an hour after the opening bell, we made that high around 1322, but then quickly sold off, had tried to make a bounce up into this 1318 area, and again sold off. And we're looking at a triple bottom here, although at this point we could, this is in after hours here, but we could go down even further tomorrow. Let's take a look at our daily chart, and as you can see, actually this is a weekly chart, but we're really pulling back now. Although I would say this pullback here and this pullback really are about the same amount in terms of points, and so we'll have to see if that continues to break down. We're at this 20-period moving average, and let's take a quick look at the daily on that too. And as you can see, at least it's a steeper pullback than this area here in this the early part of April, but it doesn't look too much different than this steeper pullback in February. So we'll see if that continues down. Today we ended with a gravestone doji, which is normally a bearish sign. We're on normal volume, so we'll wait to see how that resolves. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq futures, and as you can see, not as much push to the upside. We pretty much chopped throughout the night, made a very early high right in this area. This is just right at the bell this morning, and then started this downtrend. We had a little bit of a bounce and then ended definitely on the lows today. Looking at the daily chart, you can see we're definitely, again, another candle below that 50-period moving average, and definitely coming into this support around 2287. So tomorrow we'll have to see how that goes. I mean, that could easily go into that 2287 area. And I also wanted to take a look at the dollar again, and now it's interesting. This is pretty much a bearish engulfing, or kind of a dark cloud cover, and so we'll wait to see what happens. Again, this is pretty much just I would consider that not much movement to the up or downside, and again on lower than average volume, so we could continue up into this area as we progress through the week. Don had some trades today. He actually had a really nice trade in CERN, C-E-R-N. He was long calls, and he also had some nice trades in oil and the Russell futures for some gains, but he paired those gains with some losses in CRM and also in the silver futures. He was long in silver, and I wanted to take a quick look at silver today. And as you can see, this is in overnight trading. We had a nice trend upward, and as you can see, this is the market open. Let's go right here, and then we kind of chopped around a bit. So Don tried some longs that didn't really work in this area here, and that again was what was the problem today in terms of taking some of his loss or his profits back. I wanted to show you our bubble study. And first of all, this is actually, it's the groups, the sectors, and kind of gives you an overall look of what's going on. And obviously basic materials was the big gainer today, and the conglomerates and the service area and also the industrial goods were the decliners for the day. And then we take a sharper look at that, and you can see, let's go to our bubble study, and AZO, which is AutoZone, had an almost 6% gain today, which was really nice. Also El Paso, a little over 6.5%. Sprint had a 5% gain. DV, and again, all the education stocks actually did really well today, almost a 4.5% gain. CRM broke the all-time high today, which was really nice. They had almost a 4% gain, and finally Occidental Petroleum had a good day, about 3.5%. And as you can see, there were quite a few stocks to the upside. FCX had a decent day, up almost 3%, and Marathon Oil as well. Let's look at some of the stocks that didn't do so well today. And as you can see, Juniper Actually, Discover Finance still doing, they actually had that really nice day last week and have just been downtrending ever since. And they're actually, as you can see, coming into a support area in this area. So this could actually bounce. I would watch that tomorrow to see what happens. But Juniper Networks had a 3% down day. Goodyear Tires also a 3% down. Gap Stores definitely not doing so well today, almost a 3% day down. Sears, not so good. eBay, about a 2.5% down day. And let's see, what do we see here? Lowe's also had about a 2% down day. Or I'm sorry, that's L'Oreal. I'm sorry, about a 2% down day. So as far as, I wanted to show you very quickly a study. This is actually a market matrix. This is what Don uses every day to watch overall market movement, but he also uses this, and I'm going to just pull this down, and you can see in here all these sectors, and in let's just go to the oil service sector, and you can see all the service, all the stocks in that sector, and tells what they're doing by percent change and also dollar change. And I actually like, and Don loves this area here. This shows kind of what stocks are doing throughout the day, gives you a nice general overview. And again, let's just go back to Don's this is actually his over $90 list, and as you can see, he really can watch everything, and if it's going up and down moment to moment. He likes to look at this, and as you can see, PCLN had a down day today, also CME and Amazon, as well as CMG. So again, he uses this frequently. It's on all the time, and it just gives a great overview of what's going on in the market. So something that we really like to use. As far as economic news tomorrow, durable goods are in, as well as the petroleum status report. Earnings tomorrow are AEO, which is American Eagle Outfitters, Cost, which is Costco, GES, Guest Stores, and HRL, which is Hormel Foods. Thanks again for checking in. We'd love to hear from you if you have any questions about trading or membership. Our number is on our website. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.